Did you know the Serbian government cyber-attacked an American company? Here's what they don't want American people to know. Dear American politicians and Mr. Grenell, greetings from California. I'm a California-based Serbian entrepreneur who employs more than 500 people. Until recently, I have been traveling to Serbia every month, so I have pretty good understanding of the current situation in Serbian society. Your statement sounds like an endorsement of the current regime in Serbia, perhaps due to a lack of complete information. I would appreciate the chance to start a discussion with you. Serbian President Vucic is a dictator because he undermines our election system, oppresses opponents, and weakens the rule of law and courts. Our country is already sliding into full autocracy, as he practically controls the courts and parliament and is actively spreading official disinformation. He reinforces his reputation with a growing list of wrongdoings. Let me tell you about a few. First red flag is the fact that he has been an absolute ruler for the past 13 years. Isn't that weird? He used his accomplices to buy almost all traditional media outlets in Serbia after he funneled public money into their pockets by using Telekom Serbia for private business acquisitions that were wildly inflated. He enabled many criminals to keep their operations so he could get favors from them when something dirty needed to be done, such as beating up peaceful protesters in the street. He was associated with a violent drug gang that committed a number of murders. You can read about it in the New York Times if you don't trust me as a source. Here's the whole list of his affairs and abuses that is just too long for this video. Another reality is that he is realistically supported by 20% of the total population of Serbia, and he is holding a grip to power due to several factors. He is manipulating senior people who are not internet savvy by making only regime-controlled TV stations available via air distribution nationwide. Opposition media can't get a license for nationwide air transmission. He is massively expediting citizenships for people from other countries so he can literally bust the voters for a day trip to Belgrade to have them vote for him in exchange for money. Ana Brnabić said this is perfectly legal. Isn't this what we had a problem with in America? He's using scare tactics against business people and a massive blackmail system to keep government employees strong-armed into voting for him so they can save their jobs. We also had this problem in America recently, where the entire Washington, D.C. voted for Kamala so she could let them keep their jobs. But in Serbia, the percentage of the public workforce is a lot higher than in USA. He is using hackers for routine cyber attacks on internet companies if they dare to say something against the regime. Here's my experience. At 1:44 a.m. PST on December 15, 2024, I tweeted that I would donate money to students who are in peaceful protest. Less than 1 hour after my statement went viral, a cyber attack started against my American company, Cake.com. That attack was ongoing for 2 days. Once someone in their squad realized that they were not attacking a small opposition newspaper from Serbia, but an American company, they stopped attacking the websites. But they didn't stop the violence against the peaceful protesters who couldn't defend themselves. They couldn't send police against protesters since there was no law broken, so they sent hired hooligans and criminals to beat people up while the police were ignoring it. Isn't this the problem Elon and Trump addressed? And isn't this something that Serbians and all other people around the world deserve as well? Serbians also want internet freedom of speech and the right to a peaceful protest. Because I love both Serbians and Americans, I still haven't filed federal complaints and reports to federal agencies about this cyber attack because my goal is not to damage USA-Serbia relations. Question Serbians have for Mr. Grenell. Can you please give us a step-by-step tutorial on how do we remove an autocrat who is abusing institutions to steal elections? It's essential to recognize that when the system is rigged and democracy is under attack, peaceful efforts to change things are blocked. That's why we need US support to help us bring real reform along with the backing of students and the majority of the Serbian population, who still view the USA as Serbia's historical ally. There is another very evil way that the Serbian government attacked Cake.com, but I will talk about that in a separate video. Anyway, contrary to the fact that Vucic is supported by only 20% of Serbian people. In Serbia, 60% of people support Donald Trump, me included, and 100% of people support Melania Trump. We would love to see American investment thrive in Serbia, but in the current corrupted environment that Serbia is, no investment is safe. Can we please not have Vucic in the same package with American friendship and support? Please. Trump administration doesn't need Vucic to continuously receive support from Serbian people, but Trump supporting Vucic is an existential blow to Serbian people. Trump already has unbreakable positive ties with the Serbian people, especially young people and students. Most Serbians in USA know that Vucic is a dictator and that he is destructive to Serbia. Check out these statements from a protest we had in Stanford, California. Serbian Americans will deliver 100,000 signatures from Serbian Americans saying that Vucic is a dictator and that he needs to go. Also, we will send an ocean of letters to our US Congress representatives. I am available to meet Mr. Grenell and any other American politician to discuss this further. I can fly wherever is convenient for you on a 24-hour notice. Email me at helpserbia@cake.com. Please do not make one-sided statements about the situation in Serbia and student protests until you have talked with the Serbians in the USA who have a different point of view, and we are in the majority here. Long live the USA and Serbia.